Hello fashion lovers, you're welcome to another tutorial. In today's video, I will be showing you how to draft a 6 pieces princess dart buster blouse from start to finish. If this looks like what you're interested in, just stick around, give this video a thumbs up, like, share and subscribe. And now let's get into the pattern drafting tutorial. From the top of my paper, I'll draw a straight line, and this line will serve as my shoulder line. From my shoulder line, I will be taking my vertical measurement. My bust point, which is 10 inches, I'll make a mark at that. I'll take 13 inches for my under bust, 18 inches for the front length of my blouse, and 26.5 inches for the full length of my blouse. The front of my blouse will be longer than the back with 1 inch, and we're going to be using a bust dart intake. I'll take the same measurement I took, bust point, under bust, waistline and full length of this top on the other side of the paper, and I'll connect with a straight line. After connecting with a straight line, I marked my shoulder measurement divide by 2, and on that point I came down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. The width of my neckline is 3 inches and the depth is 3 inches. I'll connect my round neckline with a French curve and also connect my shoulder slope to the neckline area. Now from my bust point line, I'll go up by 2 inch to get my chest line, and I'm just going to mark that across and connect with a straight line to get my chest line. After marking, I'll connect my shoulder slant to the new chest line. I'll go ahead to label my pattern so that this is a bit visible. I will mark my chest line, my bust point, under bust, waistline and the full length of this top. From my bust point line, I'll be taking my nipple to nipple measurement, divide by 2. My nipple to nipple measurement is 8 inches, and I'll mark 4 inch and connect with a straight line. I will take my armhole measurement and divide it into 2 to get the midpoint. And from that point, I'll go in by 0.5 inch to get our armhole curve. I'll also take my round bust circumference, divide by 4, make a mark at that and connect the armhole curve. On my under bust line towards the center front, I will be coming in by 0.5 inch, and I'll mark that till the end of my paper. And I'll also go ahead to come down by ½ inch from the bust point line, and I'll connect with a straight line to that ½ inch I have marked. The part facing my side front, I will take 2 inch for my bust that intake. If you're on a bigger side, you can do 2 inch like I did, because my bust measurement is 38. If you're 36, 34, you can do 1.5 inches. Now I'll be using my ruler to connect the darts together. Your curve should not be too sharp when connecting. On my armhole curve, I'll take my round armhole circumference as shown. I'm just going to hold my tape this way and I'll take the round armhole circumference, and whatever I get, I'll be dividing that into 2. Now after dividing it into 2, I'm going to place it on the armhole curve as shown, and I'll mark at that point. We'll be connecting our bust dart to the armhole to get our princess dart bustier effect. To get a slant, I curved my ruler a bit. I'm using the curvy part of my ruler to get the princess dart. To tighten our bustier, I'll be going in and out by 0.5 inch as my dart intake. I'll go ahead to connect the 2 points together. So I used 1 inch to tighten the princess dart bustier. To avoid any shortage while sewing, I'm going to come out from my armhole by 1 inch, the same 1 inch we used for our dart intake. I'm going to come out by 1 inch and I will connect it to the dart as shown. After connecting, I'll be taking my new armhole curve. We're not going to be using the first armhole curve we marked. We'll be using this new one I highlighted with my marker. Just so I'm not confused while cutting, I will just eliminate the dart with my marker so I'll know where to cut. Replacing the dart I took for my princess dart, I will replace it on my chest line. I already took my round bust circumference, so I replaced the dart and I'll add 1.5 inch sewing allowance. My underbust, I took my underbust circumference, I replaced my dart and add 1.5 inch allowance. So whatever your dart is, replace it so that when you're sewing you do not have any shortage. Now I'll connect the hip line, the waistline to the chest line. When I measured my front piece and my back piece, I had 1 inch difference. My front piece is 18 inches, that is my shoulder to my waist, and the back piece is 17 inches. So I'm just going to take out 1 inch from my front piece as my side dart intake. So I just took out 1 inch. So when I close this up, the back and the front are going to be equal, and this also will help eliminate zipper bulge at the back of our blouse. So I'll be cutting this out and I will label this my center front and side front. Now for my 6 pieces effect, I already went ahead to add paper and also marked out my desired width on the sides of my pattern as shown. I'm sorry my camera could not capture this, but I'll be explaining what I did. I added paper to the front piece, the center front piece, and also the side. So I will be explaining what I did. So from the waist to the hem of the blouse, that is where I added paper and I took some measurements. So I'm going to be telling you the measurement I took later on towards the end of the video. Now for my back piece, I have my chest line, bust point, waist, and also my hip line. I already took 1.5 inch for my zipper allowance. Now the width of my neckline for the back is 3 inches and the depth is 1.5 inch. You can make this as low or as high as you want. I took my shoulder slant and I curved my armhole. I could not record every part of this video because of my phone storage. So here I'm quickly going to take my nipple to nipple measurement, divide by 2, which is 4 inches as we did on the front piece. Now my waistline, shoulder to my waistline for this back piece is 17 inches. Remember, I used 18 inches for the front piece. So we already took out the side dart intake, so we're not going to be adding it to this back piece. So I took my nipple to nipple measurement, divide by 2, and I'll be using half an inch on both sides as my dart. I'll come down from my bust point line by 1 inch, and from the hem of my dress I'll come up by 2 inches, and I'll be connecting my darts together. So what I did for this, after connecting my dart, I went ahead to add my body measurement, my bust, my waist, and my hip, and I replaced the 1 inch that I took on the waistline. So that is the difference. The reason why I'm saying this is I could not capture everything I did for this back pattern. I could not capture it, so I didn't realize my phone wasn't recording while I was busy drafting. So I apologize. For my shoulder slant, I divided what I had there by 2. I make a mark at that and I will be connecting it to my dart as shown. So here is my center back, and I'll be adding the 6 pieces effect to it. So I added paper from the waist to the hem, and I came outward by 2.5 inches. If you want this to be very full, you can add 3 inches, but I added 2.5 inch, and I'm just going to connect it as shown. So you just add your paper from the waist to the hem and you mark. Now after doing this, I'll cut it out and I'll further explain it with the side piece. Now this is the side back. This is the side back. So I already added my paper from my waist to the hem of my dress. I'm sorry I wrote side front. I was supposed to write side back. Now for the place where we have our darts, I will be coming out by 2.5 inch. The same thing I did for the center back. I'll come out by 2.5 inch and I'll make a slant to the waistline. Now for the side back, the side where we're going to be joining our blouse together, I came out by 2 inches. I just hope you understand what I'm saying. For the center back, I came out by 2.5. The side where we'll be joining our blouse together by the side, by the armhole side, I came out by 2 inches. So I'm just going to blend with the curve, since this is the hip part of our dress, of our blouse, sorry, and I'm going to cut this out. If you do not understand the video, please watch it again, and you can ask questions if you have any question. If you want me to repeat this part of the video, please let me know in the comment section. If you've watched this video up to this point, support the channel by liking and also drop a nice comment and subscribe to the channel. Now this is what the pattern is looking like, and this is the back part where we have our zipper. This will be all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be seeing you in my next one. Do have a nice day. Bye.